Hey YouTube, what's going on? B-Rex here, and today we're back with Halcyonic Folly. Now, it has been a while since we recorded, which is kind of a bummer, but hey, we're back now. So you guys will be missing an episode. Last week, you guys probably already noticed that you didn't have the episode. I want to again let everyone know that some of us here are still trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out our characters, how we want to voice them, how we want to act them, the things behind them. Also, on top of that, some of us are still new. I'm still relatively new, and certain things I don't even know. So, there may not be 100% to the rule book, but we're going to try our best to just have a good time for you guys. Again, this is just a bunch of idiots hanging out, having a good time with one another, playing a nerdy game that we all love. So I ask for respect and love from the community that may or may not be watching this due to those facts. I want to do another quick shout out to everyone who's watching this. I really enjoy that you guys are taking time of your day to actually watch us be stupid idiots for multiple hours on end. You don't understand how much it means to me and everyone else here. This is going to be one of those quicker intros, so as of now, you guys are probably going to be jumping right into it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later.
Where we left off last session, all of you had spread out across Farbrook, the town in which you had all found the gnolls and the halfling banshee. And while you were met with the remains of the halfling banshee falling to the ground. But before you could even really process what had just happened, the tower around you all began to collapse. You all rushed out. Sinclair only just barely made it out, only taking a little bit of damage, even though he should have taken more. And at the base of the tower, Sinclair found a box in which it contained 2 potions of healing and a map and note. One of the fighters that had accompanied you all was able to read the note, which was in halfling, which pretty much spoke of a refuge that was going to be made in the hills to the west. It had been left there when the Protectorate ravaged the town 12 years earlier and before the gnolls came in. You all decided to keep that in mind, but to continue forward after searching the town, seeing if there was anything of real interest. While exploring, Rurik, who had went to the west by himself, noticed something over the hills, the glint of armor shining in reflection of the sun. He returned to the rest of the party and informed them of it, and they all decided to head into the hills to the west to see if they could find anything. You all traveled through the forest for a while, and eventually were cornered by a small group. 2 humans in Protectorate armor that had the Protectorate symbol gouged out of it, as well as 3 halflings. One of them, the leader of this little group, interrogated you all a little bit before taking you back to what seemed to be an abandoned cabin up in the hills. Inside of that cabin, you all met Jorah, the woman who had written the very note that you all found, and had founded this place. You all spoke for a while, and she offered a place for you all to stay for the time being to rest your head for a little while. And you all left the cabin and entered the hidden town of Halcyonic, a refuge that had been built in the aftermath of the Protectorate's expansion and was protected by an illusion cast by a high elf wizard by the name of Frathen. You all explored the town a little bit. Rurik went into a sort of library, but wasn't able to find much of interest. However, Lizbeth was stopped by Frathen. Frathen had recognized her as Lizbeth Dragnair, the daughter of the late nobles of House Dragnair. He revealed that he had been their court wizard. He had served under them as an advisor and things of that nature before their death. When the Protectorate came for the Dragnair family, he was tasked with taking her somewhere safe, to a person who could protect her, even if that meant being within the Protectorate's walls. This was her surrogate father, who had died not too long before the start of this campaign. He referenced some sort of magic ritual that her parents had been conducting before he left with her that he didn't know the nature of. With that, he left to go tend to something of his own matters, and you all went to rest for the night. However, when you all faded out to sleep, Rurik kind of thought of something. The halfling woman who had stopped the group of you had said something very similar to what V had said when you all met her. The phrase "blasted city." However, he didn't think much of it, and they all went to sleep. However, the group was awoken late into the night by the sounds of battle and combat outside of the inn that they were staying in. You all emerged to find a force of 10 Protectorate soldiers who were attacking Halcyonic. At the fore was the halfling woman who had stopped you all, and next to you all was Freythan and Jorah. After a fight that nearly saw Rurik getting his ass handed to him, you all beat the Protectorate soldiers. However, before you could celebrate in this victory, something changed. Rurik recognized that all of the Protectorate soldiers' eyes were a deep, dark purple. Realizing what this probably meant, he began to run to try and signal the others to try and flee. However, before he could reach them, the sounds of bones snapping and things of that nature came from the halfling woman that had stopped them in the beginning. From within her emerged V, breaking free from the halfling woman's body like a twisted moth emerging from a cocoon. She taunted you all, saying that you were tenacious and persistent, and even exceeded her own expectations of you all. Both Lizbeth and Sinclair tried to attack her in vain, with Lizbeth's scorching ray bouncing off of her and Sinclair getting bitch slapped away. And Freythan, who was nearby, noticed that Lizbeth was about to try and Misty Step towards V. Instead, he counterspelled her, but that only made himself a target, as V proclaimed that they had brought her somewhere amazing, and she went to cast Dominate Person on Freythan. In Freythan's last moments of his own will, he cast a sort of plane shift spell, which sent the four of them, Lizbeth, Rurik, Sinclair, and Thera, away to somewhere. You all appeared in a dark room, the same place that Lizbeth had seen when she had Misty stepped under the caves in the Arenthal Woods, and rounded a corner to find a blazing bonfire, into which Lizbeth stepped. Around her, the flame wreathed and burned and raged before suddenly going out everywhere except for each of her hands. From her hands, both within her mind and in the air around her, emerged two voices speaking in unison, which said, "You finally found us, daughter." And that was where we left off, and where we're going to start anew now. So, Lizbeth still stands within the now extinguished bonfire while the rest of you watch from the sidelines. Now, before anything else, what are Chris and Sinclair doing as they see Lizbeth with her hands on fire and having just heard this voice?
Well, Rurik, last session was on his knees, thinking that, she just walked and killed herself into this fire.
Which he should know better by this point.
Yeah. You will see him begin to try to run towards her, but then stop himself and just watch from a distance and try to figure out what's going on. but also not to get too close because he can see that, you know, Lizbeth kind of needs space.
Okay. What is Sinclair doing with this sight before him?
He, last session he was still in the main part where we got dropped out with his beastol snout with blood dripping from it because he did take a chunk. Well, bit one of the protectorate soldiers, so he is still there.
Thera, I think, is probably the closest to Lizbeth at this point, but is keeping a little bit of distance and watches. Now, Lizbeth. One of the voices, a lighter tone, seemingly coming from your right hand, speaks up and says, "We were afraid you might not find us." For the second, deeper from the voice comes from your left hand, responds with, "But we held out faith regardless." Lizbeth, roll me an insight check with advantage.
Let me check my dice working digitally so I can do this. Yep. That is not working, so I gotta refresh the app.
You have physical dice, why not just use the dice?
Because this way I don't have to do math. I am using the companion app. It is a what was it?
Insight check.
Good thing it's with advantage. That's a 10.
10 works. It wasn't a high DC. These voices, while your memories of your childhood before the Protectorate are few and far between, these voices resonate within you. They exude familiarity and comfort and family. Is there anything you want to say to either of these voices?
I thought you were going to keep going. I think, looking at the... Huh? What? Like, her mind is so full of things right now, all she can really say is, what?
The voice in your right hand slowly speaks up and goes, We were afraid that we may not be able to help you. So we did this. And, well, now we're never too far behind you now. The voice in your left hand goes, You may not remember us, especially since now we're nothing more than voices within your mind and being. But we're your parents, Lizbeth.
What? But she is hyperventilating as everything's coming at her. She brings her hands up to her head, not caring about the fire, like she's about to just burst.
Okay. So mechanically what's going to happen here is the two voices are going to cast Calm Emotions on you. Let me remember how this works. Make a charisma saving throw that you can choose to fail if you want to.
Does a 21 pass?
Yeah, 21 passes.
She is so clouded in mind. She just lets out a blood-curdling scream, just letting it all out.
Okay. Is there anything Rurik might want to do when confronted with, Lisbeth screaming after just being told that her parents are fire in her hands?
Do you even hear what the parents are saying?
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
only.
no, you hear it.
Oh.
I specifically described it as both within her head and emerging from the air around her.
Oh, whenever you said that, I thought that was like for, Lizbeth herself
No.
hearing it around. Okay. He would like to roll religion on this. He wants to see if he would this be religion or would this be history if he studied this. I want to see if Rurik can understand what's going on.
What I will do is you can either roll. I don't think it would be a religion thing, because this is arcane in nature. So I'm gonna say history or arcana.
All right, I'm gonna roll history. Right here, I got a +4 to history. I'm gonna roll. 14 was my history.
Okay, so what exactly are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out if Rurik understands what's going on. If he knows what's going on.
Okay. So you get some vague recollections of some wizards knowing magic that would allow them to store their, essence and consciousness within something else. You've never heard of any wizards doing it to storing themselves in another person, but it's a similar train of thought to how phylacteries work for liches, but instead of just trying to extend life, just create memories of them in a way.
Rurik will slowly walk over, not to stress Lizbeth, not to frighten Lizbeth, but slowly walk over in a way where he can try to quietly comfort Lizbeth, showing that presence is there.
Lizbeth is definitely stressing, and deep inside she's reaching for that trigger that usually causes her mental flames, though with her already using it this long rest.
Sinclair, you have heard Lizbeth scream in the other room. Do you finally emerge?
Yes.
Okay. You come around to find Lizbeth's hands aflame and held against her head while Rurik is trying to comfort her by the side. So I think the voices are going to give Lizbeth time to try and calm down, because they are aware of just how much this is putting on Lizbeth's plate.
Can I know technically up next would probably be Lizbeth, right? Because it's been me then Leon. Can I do something, Nova? I'm gonna ask you since.
Go for it.
All right. Rurik is going to put his hand against your back because he can't reach your shoulder. But he's gonna put his hand against your back, showing hey, I'm here. It's okay. And he's going to begin to speak. I understand you're in distress. I'm going to see if I can find any way to make us some place to rest. You need rest. And while I set something up for us, it sounds like you might have some catching up to do. And with that, he will pat Lizbeth's back gently and begin to go find stuff to see if I can make a bed for Lizbeth or a place for us to rest and relax or find a spot. That way, after this encounter we had and everything, we can,
I mean, you have your packs and whatnot. So you have like your bedrolls and shit like that.
All right, then I would begin setting those up just so that way we have something right now. I know Lizbeth, the fire is causing light in this room. Is this a darker room, or is this a slight, lit up room without the fire?
Without the fire, it is dark.
All right, I'm going to cast light on my shield and put it in the middle of the bedroll fort that I'm setting up for the four of us.
Okay.
I think Elizabeth is definitely hearing Rurik, getting that like solid grab, and being able to have gotten that scream out. She is slowly calming down. Her breath's still heavy and focused, but calmer now.
The voice from your right hand, the one that you can assume is, if they're telling the truth, your mother, speaks up and goes, Are you feeling better now?
Of course I'm not feeling fucking better, but I'm calmer.
The voice from your left hand, your father, speaks up and goes,
Language!
Yeah, I very much considered that, but I'm not going to. But he goes, we aren't entirely sure what happened out there, but we know that something happened to Freythan. Otherwise, he wouldn't have sent you here.
Where even is here?
Your mother pipes up and goes,
Your mother?
Your mother? But she pipes up and goes, this place is well, it's a complicated spell. It is a kind of demi-plane, in a manner. It's both a plane between others and also part of your soul.
So we're inside of me.
In a manner of speech.
I don't like the way you worded that. Rephrase, woman. Rephrase. Language. That's not in character. That was joke.
But in a manner of speech, yes, but also no. This demiplane is attached to your soul, but not in your soul.
I think I understand, but I'm not going to pretend that I do.
Your father speaks up and goes, when the Protectorate came for us, knowing that our family held quite a bit of sway in the magical community, we saw it coming. We knew it was going to happen, and we knew that ultimately we would not win that fight. Your mother and I knew that we were going to die when it happened. And so we made a spell. One that would allow us to watch over you, be there for you, and to make sure you were safe. And your mother speaks up, and so we bound our souls to you. We made ourselves a part of you. We used our mastery over the weave of magic to imbue parts of ourselves and our knowledge into your soul.
I'm just silent, trying to take it in. So what all does this mean?
Ultimately, it means that your father and I are in a state somewhere between life and death, but in doing so, we gave you the magic that has allowed you to stay alive yourself. And your father speaks up and goes, we initially intended on only being passengers in you, only to help make sure that you were living the right path. But around when you turned 8, and Lizbeth, you remember 8 is when your magic fully came to power. He goes, we felt something change in the magic of the world. Something worse than the Protectorate. Something worse than even the most powerful magi that were around when your mother and I still lived. And we knew that simply watching was not going to be enough. And so we changed plans and gave you control over the magic that makes up our souls. We gave you the fire to keep yourself warm and safe.
I don't know what to say.
There isn't much to. We have been watching for some time, and we're happy that you've found people around you. When Frathan left with you before the Protectorate came, we were worried that you may forever live on your own. And your mother speaks up, but we're glad that isn't the case. I wish you weren't the one to have to deal with what's happening head on. But I'm glad you're not doing it alone.
I forget that. I'm gonna look back at the others.
You will see that Rurik is actively walking back towards you because he is going to. He wants to, after he set up camp, he wants to talk to the three of you. So you see as he's actively walking over.
Thera is only a few steps behind you, just sort of watching with concern on her face, but making sure she's there in case. Give me 1 second so I can reconnect my headphones. Somebody say something? Okay, that didn't work.
Oh, I think I'm speaking through DM's computer. Bloody hell, I am! Aye.
There we go.
It'd be the fourth wall break.
Rurik breaking the fourth wall.
Is there anything?
You didn't
Lizbeth
finish
would
what Farah is.
Oh, she's standing beside you, watching in case she's needed, but that's about it.
I think I also just slowly look around and I just whispered, "Is this place mine?"
Of a sort.
I think there's a little flutter in her at the idea of just having something.
Hey,
Post.
Hey, Lizbeth.
Yes?
Do you mind if I have a chat with your... that?
Sure, and I'm holding my hands out like this, like...
Just it full extended right at my face.
Talk. Speak, man.
Ponder my orbs!
That sounds such a Rurik insult. How about you ponder my orb?
How about you ponder my Scottish orb, you fucking cunt?
How about you ponder this guiding
Nice
bolt,
here.
bitch?
How about you ponder this guy? Alright. So,
Alright, 1, 2.
I am wondering if there may be a way that I can bring the both of you back to this realm. I doubt it, but if it's possible, no daughter should be without her family. No family should be without their daughter. If there is a way, I would like to make it happen.
The left hand, her father, speaks up and goes, "If there is, it's a long-lost magic. We don't have bodies to return to. They've long since been destroyed. Perhaps if there was a way to make bodies for us, maybe, but we would only be semblances of who we once were. And if we were to return to the material plane as ourselves, Lizbeth would lose all of her magic."
I think I tense up at that.
You know, maybe that could be for the best. I enjoy having your daughter around. She lightens up a lot. She is a great spirit. I wish the DM wasn't laughing at that.
No, that's not what I'm laughing at.
Oh, okay.
It's not what I'm laughing at.
Well, back to not breaking the fourth wall since I didn't hear anything. I love being out of the joke. Can't wait for Editor Rex to go through and figure it out. Laugh at work. That'd be fun.
I could just tell you, it was, I just texted Sam, parents watching their daughter have lesbian sex.
God damn! It's like Ratatouille, either hell.
Did you just say Ratatouille?
I couldn't finish my joke!
Listen here. You're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right. This is how you do it.
You got
Weenie, this is how you thrust.
More ring finger, more ring finger, more ring finger.
No way.
Well, but at least it wasn't an ogre.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I lost all train of thought because of this shit. Hold on. Maybe it's for the best because, again, as much as I enjoy having Lizbeth around, she shouldn't have to fight this battle. She is young. She's just a child. No child should be fighting in wars. I disagree with her being a part of it. But maybe, in order to keep her safe, we figure it out after the war is won. And he'll kind of stand a little taller than normal. You know, then he'll give a slight grin.
He's up to Lizbeth's second rib instead of her first.
Exactly. That don't. You know what? We're gonna move past that. You know, after you know, Lizbeth ring fingering over here. That's not the best thing. It's not the best thing to follow that up with, Sam. I won't lie.
Elizabeth's eye twitches, and you can see that she is making an effort to keep her hands like open.
The muscles in my hands. I thought I was a good lesbian.
We're not gonna get anywhere with these jokes being made.
I'm gonna mute.
Alright, I think we're all good.
Oh no, Chris might still be dying over there.
No,
I
I'm
think
good.
so.
I just muted that way I couldn't make no more jokes.
Well, you were still mid-speech, Chris.
No, that was it. I grinned and stood tall.
Yeah, we're
and then,
waiting for.
Oh yeah, I
turn.
was waiting. I was waiting for the lesbian's mother and father to begin speaking.
The female voice speaks up and goes, We don't disagree with you. Having her part of this fight isn't what we wanted for her. But, well, for one, it's far too late now. The power, they know her name, they know her face, they know who she is and who we are. And on top of that, getting bodies for us is no easy feat. Something that would take a very long time to not only learn how to do, but to pull off the ritual it would take to have it work. This isn't as simple as some greater resurrection spell. I mean, for one, there isn't even a trace of our bodies left for a greater resurrection to really target. And our souls already inhabit Lizbeth, so they couldn't pull our soul that way. It would require intense magic to work. But that aside, Lizbeth isn't doing this alone. For one, she has all of you, and her father interjects and goes, but she has us as well. While there isn't much we can do outwardly, we can still provide her. We can still provide her with our magic. And as she learns herself, she can gain more. She may be young, but our daughter is far from weak.
I agree with you. I've seen too much. I wouldn't want another child's death on my plate. And he kind of goes from being standing all tall to back to kind of more lax and a lot more hunched over, tired. And he begins to walk towards the bed he made for himself. And he sits entirely.
Before he walks away, as he turns around, Lizbeth goes, Rurik? And as he turns back, she socks him in the jaw.
What the fuck did I do?
She's not happy with you.
Oh.
I am in this fight because I choose to. I fight because I want to. And we talked about this. You said you would trust me to make my own goddamn decisions.
I do trust you.
Then do not make the decision for me to stop fighting.
I wasn't. I was leaving it up to you and your fucking family. Do not lay your hands on me again, child. And he storms off.
Well then.
Just watching you have to quickly recover.
Your father speaks up and goes, I like him.
That's Dad's connecting right there.
But is there anything Lizbeth has to ask of her parents or anything like that?
Not yet. I think she's going over, but she's gonna take the bedroll that was out for her and drag it to like a darker corner to be just away. And maybe she'll start nursing one of the alcohols she has.
I forgot you stole a bunch of fucking bottles of vodka.
Let's see. I have
Does
like one
Rurik,
bottle of whiskey and
vodka.
4 bottles of vodka.
does Rurik see that?
You two roll contested. Nova, you roll either stealth or sleight of hand.
I'm not hiding it.
Okay, then I guess Rurik just roll a perception check.
I swear to fucking God. May God be my witness. I rolled a 20.
Then yeah, you see her over there nursing a bottle of vodka.
Did I
It
see
is
where she
vodka.
got the
I'm not-
bottle from?
The only place you can really assume she got it from was the abandoned like
Or like,
inn that you all had gone to back in the city walls.
or
You
do you mean
know,
like where
like
I
a
pulled
week
it out
ago.
from?
Well, I mean, yeah, I
Or
mean,
that.
did she pull it out of her backpack?
I would assume it was in her bag. Yeah.
All
And the
right,
vodka came from the camp in the cave, actually.
all right. I get up.
No, the vodka came from the inn in the city. I remember that specifically
No.
because you and Valerie found a hidden stash behind the bar.
And then the
No, no,
second
no.
bottle of vodka, because you should have 2, came from the tavern with
She
the
has
knolls.
4.
The vodka came from the Knoll Tavern. The whiskey came from the one in the city.
No, it was.
And it was Valerie who got the vodka in the city.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cool. So Rurik gets up. He walks over, dragging his sledgehammer on the ground, and swings it and hits the
Sledgehammer.
backpack, or not sledgehammer, warhammer. And he swings it and hits the backpack.
Just roll a luck check.
Luck checker. I'm also gonna try and move it away.
Is any
Okay, actually,
modifications?
Nova. Okay, first, Nova, roll me a dexterity save.
Dexterity. Where the fuck is that? It should be by D.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. I'm going to swing at it, but I'm not going to hit it. I'm going to purposely miss. And then I'm going to crouch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
I got 19 on dexterity.
And I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna lean very heavily on my sledgehammer and lean close.
Why do you keep calling it a sledgehammer?
I don't know. I've been using a sledgehammer all day. I'm sorry. But he leans on his warhammer very heavily and leans close. I'm sorry for raising my voice at you. You misunderstood me. No war should be fought. And he'll reach out his hand. Don't give me that bottle. I know you got more.
Don't give you the bottle?
That bottle, not the. I said that bottle. I know you got
He
more.
wants an
You said
unopened
no.
one.
Are you asking for an unopened one?
I'm asking for another bottle of alcohol. Any bottle, just pull one out.
I'll hesitate, but then I'll pull another vodka out.
I snatch it from you very aggressively, but not like in a threatening way. Just like a desperate way.
I need to fucking drink.
Yeah, like a very desperate aggravation way. And you see as he very painfully stands up. You know, that stuff will get you killed. And he walks away, beginning to chug the bottle, hoping to get pitch black drunk and pass out on his bed.
I'm chuckling because it was meant to get people killed. That's why I grabbed it.
Yeah, I mean, weren't you gonna try and use it as like a Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, or like a firebomb. That was the original purpose of the alcohol.
All right. We'll step away from you two. What has Sinclair been doing this entire time?
Watching this entire thing just break down while sitting in the middle of the room with the shield, wiping the blood off of his mouth.
Oh, so I'll be
Yeah, 'cause
walking over.
Your rage would have long since ended by now.
I would have.
Yeah, but
that
he
means
still has it.
That means I'd be walking over towards you and sitting next to you then, because you're at the fire, or not the fire, but the shield.
The shield.
And
I
Thera.
corrected myself. Yeah, and Thera.
Yeah.
So I'm actively drinking right next to you.
Yeah, my rage has ended, but the stuff is still there, so he's just
Yeah,
like
you're
getting
still
it,
bloody,
getting rid of
yeah.
it. Getting rid of it.
I don't understand that one bit. She reminds me too much of her. And he pops, I'm assuming it's a corked vodka bottle, because it's, D&D. So he'll pop the cork out with his tooth.
Stop. Bottle in the face.
He'll bite the cork, he'll pull it out, and he'll spit it out, and he'll take a couple, chugs, just gulps of this vodka right next to Sinclair.
Oh, remember, this is old vodka.
Yeah, this is vodka from, at least 12 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but he's still chugging it.
This shit is gonna burn.
It is, but, Rourke spent a lot of the time drinking, so...
Sinclair sees the bottle and says, "Hey, you gonna share?" And just the most calmest voice ever.
He stops after 3 gulps. You hear as it goes from... and then it just stops as it's pressed against his lips, and he bats an eye over at Sinclair, lowers the bottle from his lips, and he hands it over to Sinclair.
Sinclair takes it and just, without hesitation, just starts chugging the fuck out of it. Not stopping, mind you.
You're doing with all of this.
Thera is, fucking dumbstruck. What the fuck just happened?
Imagine if
She's the fucking Mr. Krabs meme. She's the Mr. Krabs
Yeah.
days.
What Sinclair just boils down you want some? Spin it up.
I'm sure Thera's underage. I'm not allowing that to happen.
Well, Thera's 17.
Yeah, that's still underage.
Especially for
Yeah. I know your character's age. I just don't have the urge to crush your skull with a warhammer. I don't want to have this interaction where you're gonna yell at me and I'm gonna be tired of your shit and just.
By the way, Chris, you want to know what that luck check I was gonna have you roll for was gonna be?
It was gonna be an explosion.
No, Lizbeth had a health potion in her bag.
Oh, I know.
All three of you roll me Constitution saves, since you're all trying to fucking get blackout drunk.
Can I fail my con? Because I'm purposely, or is this just not to throw up?
I can say you failed the con. You already threw up when you fucking got there. So.
I am actively trying to get as drunk as possible and as sick as possible. I'm trying to get wasted. So I'm just gonna...
My God.
Succeeded the roll, but I kind of like it. Because I'm definitely trying to get drunk, but like the internal flames just burning the alcohol away inside me, keeping me. Because I have a Constitution saving throw of 5.
Drink
So I think
for
after a
vodka
bit-
tonight.
After a bit, definitely when the bottle maybe like a third left, I think she just like pulls her knees up to her chest, like rests her face in them, and like is just holding it next to her. Like if I can't get drunk, I'm at least just gonna try and not perceive.
I got a 17 plus 6.
Yeah, you're fine.
After is he at least drunk or is he just not sick?
Nah, he's fine.
Oh, so Rurik begins to chuckle, and he'll point over next to Sinclair.
Dwarven lightweight?
No, he is a short stack.
You motherfucker!
Didn't mean to make you spit. He'll begin to laugh, just laughing to himself, and he'll point over next to Sinclair. You be watching out for them 8-legged freaks, eh? There's one right there, you fucking daft.
Okay, real quick, because this is... I
Is
hope
that
he doesn't
Pringles
remember this
can
because
that you
he...
tried to drink out of?
No,
I'm
it's
spitting
coffee.
some
But hold
seeds.
on.
No.
I do want to do something, and Chris, in advance, I am sorry for this, so please don't kill me. Since he's drunk, can I just stop drinking and just punch Rurik in the face for that joke?
I don't
Please.
think
Knocks
that's...
out.
If you don't knock me out in one punch, that's a very dumb idea. You just pissed off a depressed, angry dwarf who
Yeah,
right
but-
now wants to murder people. I am
Hold
Pittsburgh
on.
drunk.
In my defense, though, he would be drunk, so he wouldn't remember it. Am I right?
Maybe not remember it in the morning, but in the moment.
Yeah, but he'll probably black out before he tries to do anything, though.
Rurik lays down after making the joke, covers his head with his pillow. You took too long to decide to swing on me, brother. You missed your chance.
Well,
Good
I
night.
just
You get up, you get up, take your axe, and just chop me down the pillow.
No.
Total TPK.
This is for DM to decide if
Why does Sinclair get mad at a joke? Sinclair laughs at jokes. What the
Spiders.
hell? He wouldn't punch me. He'd punch the spider. That's clearly
No,
right
he's
there.
run from the spider.
It's
He would
clearly-
not dare to touch
It
the
is
spider.
clearly right there. It's right there at your pinky toe. Sinclair! Sinclair!
ultimately it's Sam's decision on if this is going to be allowed. If not, then that's okay. It's more of a joke.
I feel like if you punched him, it would do actual damage.
I so hope not.
Yeah, and Rurik is almost dead.
Rurik's almost dead, and your punch would
You know-
definitely do actual damage. I'm a scrawny little elf.
This is true.
Like, that punch
It
probably
was-
hurt, but it didn't damage him.
Sinclair and fucking Rurik about to be recreating the Armstrong and Raiden fight.
Oh.
Standing realize
Nanomachine, son.
nanomachine, son.
I'm not gonna do it. It was more of a joke than anything, because it would have been more funny, But Sinclair would just continue chugging, just giggling to inside his head like, man, great people.
I heard gray people. Like, were you being racist?
No.
Talking about Duergar?
Somebody say Durgar!
What kind of bullshit is this?
Rurik is
I'm
now.
not racist.
Rurik has now went to bed.
So I'm going to assume you all kind of eventually just fade out, right?
Eventually,
Sinclair's
I'm
good.
just lasting in silence, maybe having a little cry.
Sinclair is just gonna stay up, just staring at the shield.
I'm trying to rest, but definitely there's a lot, so it might take a long time to fall asleep.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Is Sinclair going to stay awake for the next 8 hours?
Probably. But
Roll me a-
but sooner or later he'll probably pass out. Even though he's trying to keep.
So you're not staying awake for the next 8 hours.
I think what he's trying to say is he's going to attempt to, but he knows that Sinclair's body's going to pass out, so no.
Yeah.
So probably the last one awake is probably going to be Lizbeth for a bit.
Well, to be fair, Lizbeth doesn't sleep. She's an elf. She
True.
trances. But
And she only needs like 4 hours, so she just gets some time to just sit.
well, eventually, Rurik and Sinclair pass out. Lizbeth and Theora go into their trances. You all get long rests. And by the time you all come to, the fire has left Nova, and it's back in the campfire in the center of the room. The light spell on the shield long since went out, because that thing only lasts like an hour, I think.
Yeah.
And you all slowly wake up. Rurik, being the only one who got like truly shit-faced, wakes up with a blistering headache. But
I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and just sit by the fire again. But not in it, just sit by it, cross-legged.
But as you all slowly wake up and kind of remember where you are and whatnot,
Remember who you are for Eric.
yeah. From within the fire, the voices of Lizbeth's parents emerge again. And they go, and her mother goes, "Well, I hope you all had at least a decent rest after the events of all of that."
Everyone snorts.
Sinclair.
Unfortunately-
Sorry.
No, you go first.
Sinclair points to Rurik and says, giggling, "This one is definitely gonna feel the effects this morning." That's it.
Shut up,
Cheers.
you beast. And he's like, you beast. And he's like kind of holding his head.
But she goes, "Unfortunately, you all can't stay in here much longer. And this plane can only hold so much for so long. and we're going to have to send you back. But at the very least, we were able to give you somewhere to recuperate.
Back?
To the material plane. You won't be going back to... what was that town called? Wherever Fraythan sent you here from.
It was called High.
I first did?
I see.
I almost said High Tree.
Ironically enough, Leon was the closest there. Although I have it written down, I wasn't going to say anything because watching these two fucking idiots go at it were funny. High Tree! High Sea! High Freeze!
Ice. Yeah, I see.
She goes, so you won't have to worry about that. But we can send you back to the material plane. I can't exactly guarantee where it is safe. But if we're correct on where the Protectorate began starting to build up when we were killed, it should bring you close to them. Lizbeth, is there anything you would like to say to your parents before they send the group of you back?
I think definitely quietly sitting. I'm gonna look at the final third of the bottle and just pour it on the fire.
It explodes.
Everybody take 50 points of damage. I'm
Alright,
dead.
I'm gonna do the math for fireball.
Yeah, just half of a statement of silent promise and almost an offering.
Is there anything Rurik would like to say to the two of them?
I wish you the fairest farewells. For now.
The man's voice goes, I'm sure we will all have time to talk again in the future. I mean, after all, we are always with all of you now, so...
I think I do have something to say after Sinclair does whatever he wants in there and that.
Does Sinclair have anything to say?
He would say that he's just waiting to go back to the real world and continue on with the adventure.
Thera isn't going to say anything, but she's gonna step up beside Lizbeth and lightly pat her shoulder.
Definitely, I look up at her, then back of fire. Just, is there a way for me to get back here?
That remains to be seen. The spell that brought you here was something that your father and I explicitly taught Fraythan. In the case that you were ever in serious danger and he was able to do something. But if it comes down to it, we may be able to bring you here ourselves, if need be.
It's alright, Elizabeth. I'll take 11 spells, 11 levels in Wizard, and I'll figure out the spell and I'll get us here. Mainly so I can drink with your father, but...
Talk about the ball game.
Yeah!
Ball game, vision season.
Who's the newest teams fighting right now? The Displacer Beast versus the Tarask? Yeah, I think I'm Team Tarask on this one. Oh, you're Team Displacer Beast? We can no longer be friends.
We can't talk anymore.
We can't talk anymore.
We can't talk anymore for the next month.
For the next month until the next game where we're getting the Mind Flayers versus the Goblins.
pretty sure the Mind Flayers would win that fight.
No, the goblins are
the
undefeated.
goblins don't have
The goblins are undefeated.
yeah.
Not even the mighty Taras team could take the goblin.
There's just so many of them.
But with that in mind, Lizbeth's father speaks up and goes, "It was great to speak with you, Lizbeth, and to see how you've grown. But now it's time for you to go home." And in an instant, the world goes dark again.
The word home scares me because there are several things that could mean.
For several moments, none of you can see, but you can feel the space around you changing and shifting.
All we hear is goodbye, my love, Lizbeth. Hope you stay safe out there.
Slowly, the area around you resolves into the faint light of morning, illuminating a room of sorts. It's large and open, seeming like a hall of some sort. Rick and Sinclair, as you look around, you recognize it as a sort of throne room. Not like that of a king or anything like that, but more like a duke or a noble. But it's long fallen into disrepair, evidently left alone for years. The red, black, and gold finery around the room, the carpets, drapes, and trim having begun to decay over the last decade or so, having been left to the elements and at the whims of insects and rats. Through holes in the stone ceiling above, early morning light breaks in, casting long lines of orange and red light into the hall. Only one thing remains completely intact. At the far end of the hall, where a throne or something similar would sit upon a raised dais, carved into the wall behind it is a symbol. The same symbol upon Lizbeth's signet ring. This is the former manor of House Dragnair.
I think I'm kind of stunned looking at the symbol.
When you all get here, Sinclair, roll me a history check with advantage.
You
Ooh,
did.
Sinclair.
Ooh.
The beholder comes from behind the throne and just attacks Sinclair dead.
The boulder comes from behind.
It comes.
Beholder
Circana comes.
Not Circana.
Did not get fucked.
I got a
Circana.
15 plus 1.
That works. You, as you look around at this place, despite the decrepitness of everything, you recognize this place. You've been here before, a long time ago, back before the Protectorate, back before the first wars waged by them. You came here when you were still working as a traveling merchant, working with oddities and magical artifacts and things of that nature. And you remember the heads of this house. The people that you assume were likely Lizbeth's parents. Grenor Dragnair and Eleva Dragnair. A pair of high elf wizards who showed a lot of interest in one particular artifact that you had when you arrived. It was a red and blue necklace of sorts. You knew it was magic in some sense, but you didn't know what it was. But whatever it was about it, it caught the attention of Grenor and Eleva, and they wanted it badly, and they bought it off of you for a hefty sum of gold.
Sinclair sighs and He walks to the are there would there be two throne seats in the back of where I go to or something?
So, no. So, where there would be thrones on a raised dais at the far end of the hall from where you are, the thrones have long since been destroyed. Stone crumbled to the ground in a mess. So there used to be thrones here, but they've long since been destroyed.
All right, is the mound of where they sat at still there, or is that also gone?
I mean, yeah, there's debris.
He would go over and kneel and bow his head and say, "This has been a sight that I thought I would never see again. This place, it used to be filled with so much beauty, so much, just, it's undescribable. But it has been a memory that I've kept sacred for many years." And he just starts smiling and look around, stunned. It's good to see this place again, even in such a state. It is good to see you again, Kingdom of Dragnair. I hope that I didn't just butcher that name.
It's
I hope I said it
Dragnair.
right.
You
Dragnair,
said it
yeah.
more correct compared to Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I saying it incorrectly? Because I don't understand.
You're saying drag in there.
No, I'm not. I'm saying Dragnair.
It's some you slip of the tongue sometimes. Whatever.
But yeah, I do say the last name however I said it, but yeah.
All right. Since we started with Sinclair, what does Rurik do when met with this decrepit throne hall?
He's too busy silently praying, which I did DM you about.
What does Lizbeth do when met with this?
I think looking at all this, knowing that symbol, I start just walking, looking around. Like, you ever gotten the feeling? You ever get that feeling of deja vu? Of like being somewhere you know, but you know you've never been there.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of following that feeling, like trying to remember memories that she never made.
All right.
And
So I'm gonna set the scene of this place a little better for you. So this is a long hall. It's about 50 feet across or 50 feet long and about 30 feet across. There's the rotten remains of a red, black, and gold carpet going down the center of the room, leading up to the raised dais where the thrones and the signet would be. There are a few, not exactly pews, but like the chairs you would see in an audience hall or something like that, along the sides where people would, be there to spectate like judgments or ceremonies, things like that. There are broken windows along the walls, and there's holes in the ceilings where light is coming through. On the end where there would be the dais, there is a pair of doors, which Sinclair, you would remember seeing servants come through those doors when you had visited House Dragnair before. And on the other side is a larger door that you remember leading into the greater part of the manor, leading to things like the kitchen, the bedrooms, the offices, things of that nature. Just usual stuff you would find in the house of a noble.
All right.
We'll back around to Rurik since you've done your thing. Is there anything you want to do now?
He will just follow the group, mainly Sinclair, because he still is trying to give Lizbeth as much space, and he is still, scornfully looking at her from a distance.
Okay. Let's see. The two of you would be on the far side by where Amadeus would be, but Lizbeth is kind of wandering around, and I think Thera is kind of following a couple steps behind her. So, Lizbeth, roll me a perception check.
Can do, boss. Perception. I'm good at perception. That is a 12.
As you pass by the large doors leading into the rest of the manor, you hear faint movement, as though things are being moved around. You even think you hear a door open, or try to open.
Now does Lizbeth know how to whistle?
I don't know, roll a luck check. Just
Roll-
a flat D20.
All we hear is
12.
Yeah, she knows how to whistle. She's not great at it, but she knows how.
But like, she could make a sharp enough noise to get attention.
Sure. I mean, this place is empty. Sound will echo.
Well, I guess I'm gonna look back to the others and try and wave them over.
Sinclair and Rurik would see this because you're kind of just looking around.
Rurik is going to walk over, obviously.
Holding my lips as just to be quiet and listen.
Since the two of you are getting called over, both of you roll me perception checks as well.
While I roll, I am going to say, should I roll with disadvantage? Because I am actively reaching for my Warhammer.
No.
Alright.
Turns down the volume to see better.
Well, it doesn't matter if I roll with disadvantage or not, because I got 3 plus 4, which is 7.
I got a 15 plus 3.
Sinclair, you hear the same sounds that Lizbeth did, sounds of movement, but you also hear faint words being spoken. They don't sound like they're being whispered, but they sound like they're in a different area of the building. Roll me another history check, not with advantage this time.
Okay. Damn it, I didn't see it. I got a 15 plus 1, so it's a 16.
What you're hearing is goblin.
What the fuck was that noise?
It was goblin. It was goblin.
There was a weird ass noise that sounded like a firework or something.
There's goblins inside of your house now.
I'm telling you, it's goblins, man.
It's the goblins.
But yeah, you recognize the language as goblin. Do you convey this to the rest of the party?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
No, I do not. That's silent.
I don't tell them shit.
I
Surprise, bitches! Surprise, motherfucker.
Cheese and fries, motherfucker.
I say, Sally, those are goblins. There's goblins here. Possibly raiders.
I just realized something. In my backstory, I do have history with Goblin, where I've been the village, the village, the raid, everything like that. Sam,
Do you all want to rush out there, or do you want to sneak out there?
I would like to sneak.
Okay. What about Sinclair and Rurik?
well, you see, that's the funny thing about Rurik. He has disadvantage
already
on
out the
stealth. No, he has
Well-
disadvantage on stealth.
Well, here's the thing. Thera has Pass Without Trace.
Oh, okay, yeah, we stink. We stink.
We stink, we suck.
We passed with a trace
I mean,
on
to
that
be
one,
fair,
fella.
y'all haven't been able to like have a bath in like a week. So
In a
Probably
week,
too.
brother, it's probably been longer for Rurik. It's probably been 4 years. He's been working in the mines for 4 fucking years. He's got
Yeah,
them
but-
sweaty dwarf dick right now, dude.
Did the Protectorate
What?
provide bathing?
yeah, they were a totalitarian government, but they provided basic human resources. Well,
So yeah, probably since
so there's like bathhouses and shit like that, or there was bathhouses and shit like that.
We
in the city.
enslave the fucking people of this world, but the one thing we will not stand for is stinky asses.
They didn't enslave anybody.
That's true, yeah.
They did indentured servitude.
We do it. I'm not gonna finish that joke. I'm just gonna repeat.
Alright, so you all are gonna sneak out.
Yes.
Alright. Then Thera is going to use her 1 second level spell slot to cast Pass Without Trace on all 4 of you. So you all get a plus 10 bonus to stealth on top of what you already have.
Ooh.
And so as you all open the door and merge, I need all of you to roll me stealth checks.
I swear to God, if I roll two crit ones with disadvantage, does that cancel out my disadvantage?
What? The Pass Without Trace?
Yeah.
No.
I got a 16 plus 1.
Whoa.
You having fun choking on some dick there,
It's, 16.
I
You were
roll-
with Pass Without
I
Trace.
rolled what?
So
How did you
16
only roll
total.
How did you only roll a 16? What did you roll on the dice?
5 plus 1.
That would do it.
Yo,
Okay.
I rolled
You could
two.
have just subtracted 10.
I rolled 2 16s.
I rolled 16 plus 1.
No, you rolled a 16 plus 11.
Oh yeah, that.
I'm scared to see what Thera rolls.
So I
Hold on,
rolled
I'm trying to pull up her character sheet right now. There
on
we go.
disadvantage. I rolled 2 26. Let me look at my stealth modifier. I got a +1 to stealth. So I rolled two
Thera-
27s, man.
Thera actually rolled worse than Rurik. She got a 25.
What?
She rolled a
Rurik
10
is
on the dice, and she has a
God.
plus 5 to stealth.
Rurik has stealthed out of the world. Rurik is God.
Alright. So, I'm going to roll something else.
He's gonna roll some fuck shit with the goblins.
Alright,
He
so,
rolls how many?
Alright. So, you all emerge from the room and into a sort of a stairwell. One of those big, elaborate stairwells that, go down 2 sides and come up to the main door and leads down to a lower open, like, foyer. But as you all emerge, you do you all want to go down the same side of the stairwell, or go towards like half of you goes down one, half of you goes down the other?
Probably stay together.
I feel like Rurik would split up in this situation with the 2 stairway, or like it's like you can see everything below, but it's 2 stairways leading down the steps to the same area, right?
Yeah, the stairwells, they go to the same area. They just go around the walls.
Yeah, it's like a big U shape, like in a
Exactly.
like in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Rurik could probably split up on this situation because that gives him better advantages.
So that's Rurik wants to go half and half. Lizbeth wants to go half and half. Sinclair. Or
I want to stay together,
Lizbeth, yeah,
but-
Lizbeth wants to stick together. Sinclair, you're the deciding factor here.
Oof. I would say
Of course you would.
half and half. Shut the fuck up.
I would
Half
say,
and half.
of course you would.
Shan't.
What is a shunt?
A shitty
Half
gun,
and half.
clearly.
So if y'all are gonna go half and half, is it gonna be like Rurik and Sinclair goes down one side and Lizbeth and Thera go down the other?
I'm assuming so, because those lesbians love each other.
Okay.
What did you say?
You heard me!
No,
He's
I
gonna make this a running joke.
I couldn't even if you said love or fuck.
What?
Love. He said
Oh.
love.
What? What? I said lesbians.
worry.
What?
Yeah,
What?
you said
Oh, yeah,
lesbians
yeah,
love
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah. Sorry. That really fucked me up. Yeah, those lesbians also fuck each other, but that's besides the point.
Not yet.
I'm pretty sure I heard it. I heard it last night while I was pitch black drunk, going,
Are you sure you weren't just
I was dreaming. I was dreaming of Rurik and Rurik and his wife. Rurik makes.
Rurik was a woman in his dream?
No, he makes those turtle noises.
Oh, wifey.
Um,
That's just what you hear from her.
okay.
Drunk, has a wet dream, wakes up,
Alright.
doesn't remember anything.
Oh, okay.
So you all go down either side of these stairs. At the base, there's a door on the far side that you would assume is kind of like the front door. And then there's doors on either side. You don't know where those go. But as you both come down from the left side, if you're facing the front door, a group of 4 goblins come out. They don't seem to be like at the ready for combat or anything like that. They have weapons on them, but they aren't drawn or anything like that. And they look around, and for a moment, they don't notice any of you. But Lizbeth slips a little as she steps down one of the steps and catches the attention of one of them. Only Lizbeth, though. That one is going to try and pull their bow.
Whoa.
So the goblins are aware of Lizbeth, and only Lizbeth currently.
So here's the thing that out of character. Here's the thing like we could totally do. We could rock these goblin shit, like absolutely curb stop and fuck them up, or these goblins may not be evil, which is like the really fucky thing about D&D is not all goblins are fuckwad
think-
goblins.
Being spot, I'm going, wait, please. Like hoping, but also keeping hands open because if my hands open, I could firebolt if I need.
That's fair.
So a motion of surrender, but semi-foe, a war crime.
Are you about? Okay, I was about to say, are you about to commit a war crime with surrendering?
So the goblin's going to finish pulling out its bow. It's going to draw an arrow, and it's going to point it at Lizbeth, but he's not going to fire. The others are going to pull out their scimitars in a defensive stance. Lizbeth, you notice that Thera, who's just out of sight, is also drawing an arrow on her bow. So they aren't firing on Lizbeth yet, they aren't attacking her yet, though they're all speaking in Goblin to each other. They don't seem to know common or anything like that, and are mostly just confused as to why the fuck there's a person here, but they look ready to attack if necessary.
Rurik will sigh, let out a quiet sigh, and walk the rest of the way down the stairs since they're all focused on Lizbeth. And he'll stand and first I'm going to ask if any of them notices me.
Are you trying to be stealthy or no?
I want to not compromise Sinclair.
So you're going to be stealthy.
Yes.
Because you're coming out more in the open and they are alert because there is at least one person there, I'm going to need you to roll another stealth check against a perception check. Perception check. Okay,
Alright, so my
you gotta beat a
lowest-
21.
No.
If they were evil, I was gonna like just throw one of my axes at them. At least.
So what did you roll, Chris?
Hi, how you doing?
What you roll?
What you talking about? What roll?
What you roll?
I rolled a 3 and a 4, brother. I rolled a 3 and a 4 plus 1. What do you want from me? I got disadvantage.
So seeing another person come out brandishing a warhammer, the goblin that was pointing a bow at Lizbeth is going to turn and loose an arrow at Rurik. And then once they do that, I'm gonna roll initiative for everybody. Sinclair and Thera are still hidden for the moment. So when it comes to their turn, they'll be able to have advantage on any attacks or anything like that. But after that,
Initiative.
I
Goblin
kind of
rolls a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that
I got
hits.
Okay. That's gonna be 1d6 plus 3.
I had to.
I thought you said
roll 55.
96 plus 3. I was like, what the fuck do you mean I'm taking 96 damage plus 3 damage? Are you high?
Well, you're actually only going to take 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I had to.
Now
roll a
everybody
few more
else, roll initiative.
I've already
I got
done
a
so.
19.
I had to roll a few more times because it kept on falling out. But I got a natural 20.
Okay.
I rolled an
Let's
11.
Plus 1 with initiative, I believe. That would be a 21. Dirty 21.
All right.
I'm assuming that they have now turned hostile.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. This is gonna be fun.
All right. So let's see. What did Rurik and Lizbeth get?
I got a 19.
I got an 11, which I set in the general.
Oh, my apologies.
Motherfucker, you know what I'm here.
All right. Let's see what Lizbeth's fucking initiative is going to be. Well, she actually rolled kind of shit. Let me see,
Lizbeth's
how
side
does-
chick rolled like shit. I think they
What
fucked.
do you mean side chick? She my main chick.
She can be both your main and your side. You ever play Lego
You know-
Batman? You could be a main. You know, you could switch between.
Where
the
are you going with this?
You ever, you ever
honestly.
play Lego Batman? You know how you can switch between the characters. You can have a main Robin and a side Robin. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So that's going to be Sinclair first. So you've got the
All right.
4 goblins down there. One just shot an arrow at Rurik. The other 3 have swords drawn.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the custom-made one that you made on the one that shot at Rurik.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know, I should probably
Wait a
put the combat music on. Hold on.
Hold on, real quick. Did you say before this that we have advantage since we're hidden, or
Yes, you have advantage because you're hidden for the moment.
All
what
right,
advantage
we
do
got
I
the
have for
combat.
that?
You just roll again. You roll
You
twice.
just roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll.
I get the-
Roll twice, take the higher.
The first one I rolled was a 1.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Would
You
you-
got advantage. Don't forget to add your weapons modifier to hit.
Your No, his spell attack bonus.
Oh, he's using a spell. Okay.
I got a 12.
12 doesn't do it. The
Shit.
burst of eldritch energy bounces off the ground at the goblin's foot, and it now knows you are there.
Oh.
It's going to bring it down to Lizbeth. So there's the goblin that shot at Rurik and dodged out of the way of the eldritch blast from Sinclair. What do you want to do?
Did the one that shoot Uruk, was that the one that was pointed at me or a different one?
Yes, it was the one that was pointed at you initially.
Fuck you, firebolt!
Roll to hit.
That's a +6, so... 15.
That just hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, oh, I've been doing this with level 5, yeah?
Yeah,
So it's 2d10 now.
fun.
That's a 12.
12 damage? Fuck, you messed this goblin up. He's alive, but he's hurting. Alright, anything else you want to do? Any bonus actions or anything?
Maybe get behind... Is it like an open banister, like with the grates, or is it more of a,
It's an open banister. It's not like solid stone or anything like that.
Then not really.
Alright. That's gonna bring it around to the goblin's turn. So the one that you just, like, severely fucked up is now very angry at you and is going to turn and shoot at you. That's a 9 to hit. That's not gonna hit. Alright. 2 of the other goblins that drew swords are gonna run towards Rurik and take swings at him. First one rolls a 21 to hit.
That... Uruk, does that hit?
I don't
Rurik
know.
takes 6 damage from that. Second one rolls to hit. That one rolls a 16. That doesn't
Bruh.
hit, does it?
Bruh. You said 16?
Yeah.
How much damage am I taking?
Oh, you don't have your shield equipped, do you?
No, I got my Warhammer.
It's going to be 8 damage. And then the last goblin is going to run up at Lizbeth and try to take a swipe at her. It's also going to do a perception check to see if it notices Thera. That's a 15 hit. That hits you, right?
Hit me or Thera?
You.
That hits.
Take
I
4
currently
damage.
only have 11.
Okay. And do a perception check. Does not notice Thera.
It was how
Alright.
much?
4 damage.
Got it.
That brings it around to Thera's turn. Thera is going to... She is actually going to run up to the one that just attacked you and take 2 attacks with her dagger. She's going to do a main hand attack and a bonus action offhand attack. The first one is not going to hit. Second one is going to hit. So she deals decent damage to it. She deals 6 damage to it with that hit. Alright. Then that's going to bring it around to Rurik. It's finally your turn.
Alright.
So you've got 2 on top of you right now. One that took a swipe at that is at her and taking at Lizbeth and taking a swipe at her, and then one that just shot her, and the one that shot her or tried to or whatever is almost dead.
I am going to swing at the first one in front of me
Okay.
That's 14 plus.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, well then never mind. Go fuck myself. Of course, I got my Warhammer. That's a 1d12 plus 5. I roll. That's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage to this one right in front of me.
You fucking squash him like a bug.
Alright, then I'm going to use my... You guessed it. How'd you guess I was going to use my War Priest? I'm going to swing at the other one.
What's that? He's using a war priest?
You know, I'm not
Hit.
even going to tell you what I rolled. I didn't roll a crit, but I rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright,
Roll your
cool.
damage.
I'm a little cocky right now because I'm pissed off. Okay, 5 plus 5 is 10, so I'm not going to kill this thing, but I'm going to crush the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he's hurt, but he ain't dead.
Thwomp. And sadly, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
All right.
So
And that brings it back around to Sinclair.
All right. Has any goblins damaged me right now?
No.
Okay. I would like to throw a javelin at a goblin's face.
Hold it.
I rolled a... That is definitely not going to hit.
What did you roll?
A 6.
You know, that
Wait, with your modifiers?
Oh, wait. What the plus 6?
Still misses.
Damn. You poor thing.
Yeah.
You can't multi-attack? This is some bullshit.
He took a level in Warlock, remember?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Alright, then that brings it around to Lizbeth. You've got
No.
one on you, one on Rurik, and then one that isn't within attack range isn't close to anybody.
Or I could. Let's see if. I'm gonna do shocking grasp.
On the
Or I
one
guess-
attacked you?
Yeah, or on flaming grasp. Or yes.
Okay. Roll
That-
that.
That's a 15. That hits.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is 2d8. 4 damage.
Doesn't kill it. Anything else?
Oh, gosh. Maybe. Not really. Nothing I could do as a bonus action. I want to do as a bonus action.
Alright.
So yeah.
And then that's going to bring it around to the goblins. So the one with the bow is gonna shoot at Elizabeth again. That's a 19. No, that's a dirty
Hit.
20. That's gonna hit. That's 8 damage.
Yep.
The one on Rurik is gonna face at him. That's gonna fucking miss. That's a 13. And the one on Lizbeth and Thera is gonna switch to Thera because it just stabbed. No, she just stabbed him. And that's a 15. Does that hit her AC? I don't remember. Yes, that does hit her AC. But she takes 8. Alright. That's going to bring it. It's going to bring it to Thera. She's going to take 2 more swipes at that goblin. That one's gonna hit. That one's not going to. And that. Alright. So she kills one of the goblins. So there's 2 left. There's the one on Rurik and then the one with the bow. That's going to bring it around to Rurik.
Alright. Call me crazy. Alright?
You're crazy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to remember how War Priest works. I can use my Guiding Bolt and then use my War Priest to do a manual attack, correct?
Let me check.
Sorry. Hiccup.
No, you have to use the attack action.
Okay, so I have to use the attack in order to be able to use my other attack.
Your War Priest, yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right at my feet. Pretty much right in front of this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and roll his initiative. Fuck! Well, actually, no, that's good. I rolled a 3.
Okay.
That means it goes after me, so that is good. I don't know why I screamed fuck.
Okay.
So it's gonna summon, like, you see my hands glow, the whole spiel. It summons right next to me, right in front of this goblin. And then I'm going to turn and look. Well, I'm not, I'm gonna aim my hands at the goblin that is over on their side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast a level 2 Guiding Bolt.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. There's only the 2 goblins left, the one that's right in front of you, and then the goblin with the bow. The goblin with the bow looks fucked up.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to use my level 2. I'm going to use my level 1 Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I cast it, so I got to roll to hit on Guiding Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do I get modifiers with hit, or is it just a? Yeah, I get a plus attack, right? All right, so 12 plus 7. I got an attack bonus plus 7.
How?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out right fucking now. What the fuck?
What's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is plus 4.
So you should only have a plus 6.
Yeah, why the fuck does it say plus 7? Can I fix this in the app? I cannot. I'll just edit it. I'll just write a note down. Alright, but so that's 18.
That hits, and I'm not going to make you roll damage because it had 2 hit points.
Oh, okay. Well then
It is dead.
Fuck that goblin! I'm pissed!
And then it's going to be your spiritual weapon's turn.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Does what is that, 15? I got a plus 4, right? Yeah, it does a 15 hit.
15 hits.
Alright. That's... fuck. I hate this shit. Hold on. 1d8 plus my spell casting. Where's my d8? There it is. Wow, 10 damage.
That kills it.
Why
the last goblin falls.
I'm so fucking stupid. For some reason, it's a 6. It is, it's a total of 10. It does take 10 damage. But in my brain, I said, wow, I maxed rolled on a d8. I got a 6.
Man's a bit frazzled.
Alright. Lizbeth, roll me a perception check.
Yes, ma'am. Perception.
Is it because I'm level 4 cleric that it's 7, or what the I'm trying to figure out how the fuck this app miscalculated this.
I rolled a nat 1.
You don't notice.
Can anyone else roll?
No, because you were the closest. Everyone else was... Actually, you know what? I'll let Sinclair also roll perception, because he was kind of backed away from everything.
Good there.
I got
She was right up in the middle with the goblin. You got a what?
13 plus 3, so that's a 16.
You notice that as the last goblin falls, you see a glint chainmail armor through the same door the goblins came through. And you see an arrow being notched by a hobgoblin.
I had a feeling.
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
So you noticing them was good, because otherwise they were going to get a surprise round on everybody. So you watch as 2 hobgoblins come up to the door and prepare to attack, as well as another 4 goblins.
Holy shit! What is this, Goblin Fest?
Alright,
Goblin
so
Con?
I already rolled initiative for them. So one of the bugbears is going to take a shot at Rurik
I'm sorry?
with...
Bugbears?
Or not bugbears, hobgoblins.
Oh, thank
Sorry.
God. I was like, wait a goddamn minute. Too many goblinoids.
He rolled a natural 1. So he misses.
He shoots himself in the foot.
However, 2 other goblins behind him are also going to... one's going to take a shot at Sinclair, one's going to take a shot at Rurik. First one rolls an 11. That doesn't hit, right?
For
So
me,
Sinclair. Yeah.
my
11
armor
shouldn't
is
hit.
14, so yeah, no.
The other one rolled a
Damn it.
22. Rurik takes 4 damage.
Rurik and arrows do not mix.
No, they don't. No, they do not.
I take 4, you
Um,
said? That's 4.
yeah.
Wonk. I got 2 arrows sticking out of me right now. Holy fuck! About to look like Sonic the Hedgehog here in a second.
No, you're
The
gonna
other
look like
2
a pincushion.
goblins. The other 2 goblins are going to run out. They're going to try and fan around Rurik to try and get past him without taking attacks of opportunity from him. And they're going to try and rush towards Sinclair. But that's going to be the end of their turn, because they don't have the move speed for that. And that is going to bring it around to Sinclair. So you've got 2 goblins that are running towards you. The 2 bugbears hobgoblins that are at the door. One has its bow drawn, the other has a sword drawn. And 2 goblins that just tried shooting an arrow at Rurik and an arrow at you. What would you like to do?
I do apologize. Someone was talking to me. What? Could you possibly repeat?
Okay. You have 2 goblins that are running towards you with swords drawn. You do have the movement to get to them if you want to. They went around Rurik. You have 2 goblins at the door that the first group came through that have bows drawn. One had shot Rurik, one tried shooting you. Then the 2 hobgoblins, one has its bow drawn, the other has a sword drawn.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I would like to take a chance to take on my beast axe and possibly swipe at one of the goblins that are rushing towards me. It doesn't matter which one.
So you're gonna run up at one of them and try to take a swipe, right?
Oh, this is not. Hold on. I got a 7 plus 6.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, I knew it.
The goblin like ducks under the swing of the axe, and you swipe over its head. You don't have any bonus actions, do you?
Sinclair, fart on him.
No!
Blast the
Projectile
cap in your
fart.
ass out.
Well, I mean, I did use the bonus action spell earlier, so I don't. So yeah.
You,
I don't have
well,
anything.
you mean the Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, the one that you made.
So for
It
one,
counted.
for
It counted.
two things. One, it being a bonus action was specifically something that we had agreed on removing once you took a level in Warlock.
Okay.
And for 2, it is a cantrip. It doesn't take up spell slots, so you can cast it every turn. It's just, it is an action now instead of a bonus action.
Okay. Do I have enough action to...
You do not.
Use it?
You used your action to attack. I just wanted to clarify that with you before we moved forward.
Okay. Then I don't have anything. I don't have anything that I can bonus action.
Silent but deadly. Pass gas.
No!
Alright. The second hobgoblin is going to... The one that has its sword drawn is going to run up towards... Gonna roll a d4, and it's going to determine who it's going to run towards. So
I'll be 4.
Okay. So Rurik is 4, Sinclair's 3, Thera's 2, Lizbeth is 1.
It's gonna land on a 4.
That is a 4. It's going to run up to Rurik.
No way! You just called that.
I knew that shit would happen.
It does have a shield in one hand, so it's only going to deal a d8 if it hits. Instead of a d8. That's a fucking 12. That's not going to hit. Alright.
Chris, real quick, I gotta ask: does your character have some kind of aura or a target that says, "Hey, I'm the most important person here. Shoot me"?
No,
Or
I
something?
casted goad on all of my other teammates, and
Alright.
Because I think you have something going on here, buddy.
yeah, I got
That's
this.
going to bring it to Lizbeth.
I got this luck aura
it's
is
too
what it
bright
is. I got this lucky aura. My aura is bad luck. That's just Rurik's motto.
So it's my
Yeah, that-
turn.
Correct.
Can I get a quick review rundown?
You're going to what?
Can I get a quick refresher on the board?
So there's 2 goblins in front of Sinclair, about 15 feet behind Rurik. There's 2 goblins at the door, which are kind of using it as like half cover. There's a hobgoblin at Rurik, and there's a hobgoblin with a bow also at the door, kind of using it as half cover.
And where am I compared to everyone else?
You and Thera are at the base of the stairs. You're about 20-ish feet away from Rurik, about 35 feet away from Sinclair, and you're about 15 feet away from the door that they're all coming out of.
I'm going to, as my action, use Firebolt on the one with the bow.
The hobgoblin with the bow?
Yes.
Alright, roll to hit.
That is a 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
That is 9 damage.
Alright, you smack this hobgoblin with a firebolt, and it yells out something in goblin, and it changes targets. Instead of aiming at Rurik, it's going to aim at you now, and it is going to shoot you whenever its turn comes around.
And I'm gonna... use a 3rd level spell slot to, as a bonus action, cast my Shadow Blade so I have my sword.
Alright, cool. Then that will bring it to Thera. So Thera is going to shoot at the bugbear with the bow. And as she does, she's going to cast Hail of Thorns, so she's going to try and also hit one of the goblins. She is a 17 to hit. That hits. So she hits one of the hobgoblins, and the goblin and the hobgoblin are going to roll dex saves. Hobgoblin fails. Goblin succeeds. So the hobgoblin is going to take 2d8 piercing damage, but the goblin's not going to take anything. 4. Okay, so she flat out kills this bugbear with 18 damage. Did I say bugbear again?
Yes.
I meant hobgoblin.
Like I said in the general chat, I have a sneaking suspicion a bugbear might be here.
Yeah.
No, it's more of just I get the two mixed up, like, consistently.
If a bugbear walks out that door roaring like Chewbacca, color me not surprised.
Alright, then that's going to bring it on to Rurik. It is your turn. You have 2 goblins that ran past you to Sinclair, and they met about 15 feet behind you. Then there is 2 goblins at the door about 20-ish feet in front of you.
What about that hobgoblin that attacked me?
Oh yeah, there's also the hobgoblin right in front of you. Thank you for reminding me.
I was about to say, I was going to attack the hobgoblin. Did someone somehow kill it? I'm going to swing with my warhammer at this hobgoblin.
Alright, roll it.
Trying to... I hate I hate these numbers. Why do I gotta add complicated numbers? Why can't it be easy numbers? 17.
17 does not hit.
Fuck! Okay, well, I'm gonna use my war
Priest, okay.
That means I'm gonna have to probably hit a nat 20. Well, 14 plus 8 works too.
That hits. Roll your damage.
I hate having to try to find my die. Here it is. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage on this hobgob.
You feel the crack of bone under the warhammer as you hit it. But it is still standing, though it is holding its side in pain.
I kind of figured so.
That is everything you can do, right? Because that was your action and your bonus action.
Yup.
That brings it to your spiritual weapon.
That's 15 plus. That's 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, thank God. That's a D8, right? Yeah, that's a D8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 more damage thanks to my spiritual weapon.
And that kills it. In a burst of bright...
It's dead?!
...divine energy, you crush yet another creature like a fucking Goomba.
I thought this was going to go like last time, where I almost kill everything, but I actually don't kill anything at all.
Alright, that brings it around to the goblins. So the 2 on Sinclair are going to take attacks on him. First one was a 14. That's going to hit. Second one rolls a 13. That doesn't hit.
Hold on. I would like to perform an action reaction because I can do this for us.
I guess Hellish Rebuke.
Yes.
All right, it's got to roll a Dex save.
The creature must take a Dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a fail saved, or half as much damage on a successful one. I rolled a 14.
And that's not how Dex saves work.
Oh shit.
You have a spell save DC. It's like your spell attack modifier. It should be, as a warlock, it should be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So it should be 8. What's your charisma modifier?
My charisma is a +1.
So that's an 11. You rolled a 14. That passes.
All right.
For those people at home, I want to give a friendly reminder. Not all
Shut
of us. Not all of us know how to play. All of us are
Shut
still
up.
trying to learn. So please do not be mean to Leon in the comment section. This is the first time doing a character like this. Thank you. Please be kind.
Alright, so roll 2d10 and tell me half.
All right. Where are my d10s? Where are you? I know you're here. Okay. Well, hold on. My dice are hiding from me.
No, Mr. Leon, I'm too good to be rolled.
You've been a naughty dice.
What?
Okay, I am having trouble trying to find these. Where are you? Real quick, what does a D10 look like? Quick.
A D10
It's.
is
I don't. I
It looks like a d8, but wider and flatter.
I almost made the mistake of going, it has 10 sides on it. But I wasn't trying to be a smartass. I was actually trying to be helpful. I was like, yeah, it's the one with 10 sides on it. And I was like, wait a minute.
look for the number 0 or 10.
Would you like for me to roll the dice for you, Leon?
Please, because I don't think I have those stuff. Or I'm just being fucking blind.
You have to roll 2, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could roll on the app.
So you got one that says 9 and one that says 3.
So that's 12 damage total, so it's going to take 6 because it passed the save. Alright. This thing immolates, but it makes noises of pain, but it is still standing. Now I'm going to roll damage for the attack that it made on you. You're going to take 4 damage from that. Now, the other two are going to take... One's going to take a shot on Thera, one's going to take a shot on Rurik. The one on Thera hits. The one on Rurik crits. Thera takes 7 damage. And Rurik takes 13.
What the fuck, dude?
You just got crit on by a goblin.
He was there.
Alright. And that's the end of the goblin's turn. That's gonna be Sinclair.
Alright.
You have one goblin in front of you that's kind of hurt, one that's perfectly fine.
I want to swing at the one that's hurt because I'm pissed.
Alright.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
swing. I'm gonna swing with my Beast Great Axe.
Alright.
Oh no! A 1 plus 6.
Natural 1 misses. Okay, this is another whomping for Sinclair. Alright, that's gonna bring it around to the Hobgoblin on Rurik. It's gonna take a swing with its longsword. Rolls a natural 1. Doesn't do anything. Lizbeth. One goblin just shot Thera with an arrow. The Hobgoblin on Rurik just tried to take a swing at him. There is one goblin that is injured by Sinclair, one that is fine. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna firebolt the one that shot at Thera.
Alright, roll to hit.
I should plus 6, so that is a 24.
That hits.
Yeah. That is. I didn't actually see that roll. It did that. 9 damage.
Alright. It doesn't look happy, but it's still alive. Alright.
And then actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna metamagic quicken spell to cast mage armor. Yeah, as a bonus
Yourself,
action.
that gives you, what, 13 AC?
That gives me. Let me quickly do that. 13 plus dexterity modifier. So that is a 14.
Okay. It's gonna bring it around to Thera. Thera's actually gonna shoot the hobgoblin on. That's at Rurik. Rolled
I
a.
wish this thing had temporary AC.
Yes. Okay. But she's a ranger. Forgot she's a level 5 ranger. That's a 25 to hit. Deals 8 damage to it. Oh wait, didn't you kill the hobgoblin on Rurik?
Yes.
Okay, then no. Instead, that's gonna go to the goblin that shot her. The goblin that shot her is dead. Very, very dead. Alright, that brings it to Rurik. There's the 2 goblins behind you with Sinclair, and 2 directly in front of you that are shooting bows.
Alright, so the other hobgoblin died?
Yeah, both hobgoblins are dead.
I figured so. Just want to double check, because you've made me very unsure, good sir. So there's 4 goblins alive total.
Correct. No, 3.
Number them 1 through 3.
Goblin 1, which is the last one with a bow, is perfectly fine. Goblin 2, which is one of the ones at Sinclair, is perfectly fine. And Goblin 3, also at Sinclair, is hurt but still alive.
Alright. For me to be able to hit more than 1 goblin, would it be best to go for the 2 that's next to Sinclair?
Like if you want to use your last War Priest ability?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
If you want to hit more than 1.
And yeah, that's if I decide I want to use that. I don't know if I want to use that yet. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Alright? I'm going to go to the one with the bow, and I'm going to hit him.
Alright.
I'm going to roll to hit now. I rolled a fucking nat 20.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Roll twice your damage dice.
Ow, my brain hurts. Ow, ow, ow. I got so excited I inhaled, and now my brain's hurting. No fucking way. The first die I rolled was 12.
Jesus.
Plus 3, plus the 5, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
Needless to say, this goblin is gone. You wiped it from existence.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck happened?
You begin to wonder if there was a goblin there ever to begin with.
You know, yeah, I am beginning to wonder if there was a goblin to be here.
You think it might have been an illusion that wasn't actually there for a second, but then you see the blood smear you left behind.
I'm trying to think of how I should heal myself. Because I got Cure Wounds, I got Healing Word, I got, I think, just the 1 HP bottle in my inventory still.
So Cure Wounds is an action.
Okay.
Cure Wounds is an action.
Yeah.
Healing Word is a bonus action, and then I will let you drink a potion as a bonus action.
I'm trying to see out of those 2 bonus actions which one would best suit me better.
If depends on what level you cast Healing Word at. Because Healing Word, I think, at first level is a D4 plus your Wisdom modifier.
Yeah, and every level
Level 2,
above
yeah,
or every
is an additional
level.
D4. And then the healing potion is at base a 2d4 plus 2.
I'm gonna drink one of the potions.
Alright, then go ahead and roll your 2d4 plus 2.
I swear to God. I rolled 2 1s.
So you gain 4 health back. This is just like when you tried healing Freythen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Then that's going to be the end of your turn, but then it's your spiritual weapons turn.
Alright,
it can go up to the 2 by Sinclair.
Alright, I'm swinging on the 1 by Sinclair.
The one that's hurt.
You know, I don't think a fucking 4 plus 4's going to hit.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, that's a big no. Then both goblins are going to take wallops on Sinclair. One rolls a 13. The other rolls a natural 20.
Oh.
That's
It
double
deals-
damage. Jeebus Creebus, man.
9 damage to Sinclair.
Wow. Wow! That's it?
It's only a d6 plus 2.
This is some bullshit.
We're getting fucked up over here and now I'm just over here taking very little damage.
Am I the MVP? Is that why I'm being targeted? What the fuck? I'm gonna
It's
die.
gonna bring it around to Sinclair.
Alright. Be still great next time.
Okay.
Yo,
Or-
barbarian with no
or do I-
healing. Heal me.
Or do I have action to cast Eldritch Blast again?
Because of how close it is, you'll have disadvantage.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use Beastal Axe. Did I?
I'm
just
using
say
beastal ass.
I knew what he said. Something wrong.
I'm using beastal ass on this goblin right here. With my beastal ass, I'm going to fucking beast all over the place.
I got a 2 plus 6.
That misses. Royal Whomping.
Wow.
That's gonna bring it around to Lizbeth.
How the
there
fuck-
are only the there are only the 2 goblins that are on Sinclair left.
How the fuck does this motherfucker never hit his shits?
I don't know.
I rolled a 9.
Oh, Jesus.
That misses.
So- As a bonus action, I'm gonna use my healing potion of healing.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
Yep. That got me up to 24.
Whoa, Jesus. Alright. There's gonna take 2 shots. That is cockeyed. That's a 15. Nope, that's a 17 to hit. So that one's gonna hit. Second attack is a 2 on the dice. That's gonna miss. That's a 6 or an 8 on the damage. So that's gonna be 10 damage to the one that's already hurt, which is going to kill it. And that is going to bring it around. Actually, she's going to use another one of her spell slots to bonus action Hail of Thorns. So the other goblin is going to make a dex save and passes. And I think because of the way Hail of Thorns works, he won't take any damage from that. Let me check Hail of Thorns. No, it does still take damage. It takes half of d10. It takes 3 damage. So it's a little hurt, but it's pretty much fine otherwise. That brings it around to Rurik. You do not have the move speed to get back to Sinclair, but if you want to like guiding bolt or something, you can do that.
What if I were to switch to my bow, which I had gotten ages ago?
I do have a bow.
Yeah, and attempt to shoot these motherfuckers.
All right. Well, there's the one left. So
All right, I'm able to switch to my bow and then shoot still, right?
yeah, I'll let you do that.
All right. I rolled. I'm not looking yet because I'm actively pulling up to my hit with a bow. I kind of figured it'd be ass, but no fucking way!
Did you crit with it?
I fucking rolled a nat 20 and I wasn't even looking.
Alright, so that should be what, 2d8 because you have a long bow, so it should be a d8 of damage.
Actually,
Or you
it's
have
a short bow, so it's a d6
So it's a
of
D6.
damage.
So 2d6 plus your modifier.
When the world needed him the most, he came back. 8, 9, 10, 8, 9? Yeah, 9. 9 damage.
This thing looks fucked up, but it is still alive. If your spiritual weapon can hit it, it might die.
Unless it crits. Like crit 1.
Yeah. So
Alright.
rolled it. I'm gonna assume you're gonna attack with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah. I don't think a 15's going to hit.
15 hits.
Yeah! Imagine I roll a 1 on my d8 plus whatever.
Because it's a spiritual weapon, I don't think it has any modifiers for attack damage.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain was going to the fucking thing again. Yeah. I rolled 7.
That kills it.
Okay. And then here comes the bugbears now.
The last goblin falls.
And through the door, 3 bugbears.
And you are out of initiative.
Oh, I gotta end this horrendous music and take it back to the creepy pasta sounds?
Alright. So the last goblin falls. A mess of bloody smears scattered about from the killed goblins and hobgoblins. And the area around you all is quiet now. So, as it stands, you have 2 doors you can go through. 3 doors, actually, because as you look around, there's another door underneath the stairwell that leads, like, under the room that the throne room is in. But there's that door, and there's the door that the goblins and hobgoblins came through, and there's another door on the other side. And then there's the front door, if you want to just say fuck it and leave. What would you like to do?
I am going to start off by grabbing one of the arrows that are lodged in me, because I have 2 arrows lodged in me right now. And I am going to begin to pull them out. You'll hear like, and blood will, like, you know, do the whole thing, and he just lets out a "Urgh!" And I'm going to cast, I think I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Alright.
I don't know if I want to do it at 2nd level. Nah, I'll use it at 1st level. Alright, so Cure Wounds on myself. That is a 1d8. Where's my d8? How the fuck did I lose that son of a bitch? There it is. 6 points of health.
Okay.
And I'm going to let the others decide while I go ahead and calculate up my HP.
I think check out the door. Now the one that the hobgoblins came through, but the other one.
So the one on the opposite side?
Yes.
Alright. You go up to it and open the door, and it leads into a basic, well, not necessarily a basic, but a kitchen. What about Lizbeth?
So, which doors have gone through?
Well, Sinclair just went up to the door opposite where the hobgoblins and goblins came through, which led into a kitchen. So there's also the door that they came through, which you're closer to, and then a door at the, like, underneath the stairs. Like, so if you were looking at it from the entrance,
I'm gonna go for the one underneath the stairs.
Okay. You go up to that door, and you open it, and it leads into a like a sort of dining hall, almost. It's not all that big, and it doesn't seem like it's designed for, like, celebrations or whatever. It's just it's like an oversized dining room, effectively. The same sort of decrepit red, gold, and black finery fills the room. A lot of the tables have like fallen over on their sides, and amongst the like abandoned plates or whatever, you do notice some that seem like newer, with like newer food on them, but not like the goblins had kind of used this place as where they would eat their meals as well.
So it's like a dining hall?
Kind of.
My brain short circuited. Could you repeat what you said?
It's kind of like an oversized dining room. Not quite big enough for a celebration, but bigger than a normal dining room. With, the same decrepit finery. Some of the tables seem to have fallen over with age, and there's various plates around, some with older food, some with newer, like the goblins had been using this place to eat as well.
Right. Oh. I'm gonna give it a quick once over, but this doesn't feel like what Lizbeth is looking for.
What do you think Lizbeth is looking for?
A study or office, or perhaps even a master bedroom. Something that would be directly used by her parents.
Alright. What about Rurik? Is Rurik going to go through the last door, or is he going to go through one of the other two?
He'll check out the last door.
So that door leads into a hallway with a couple of doors down it. As you sort of pass a few of them, they look like bedrooms fallen apart. However, the last door does look like an old study. Pretty much a majority of the books and whatnot in there look like they've aged poorly, having been exposed to the elements, as the entire building is, kind of falling apart.
Rurik will sigh and shake his head. There goes a lot of priceless information. And he'll walk towards the study.
You go into the study. We'll go back to Sinclair. Do you want to look around in this kitchen or no?
Could I possibly roll to see if I see anything of interest?
Sure. Roll me perception.
You see
Roll
Rurik
perception or
running away.
investigation, actually. Roll investigation.
I got a natural 21 plus 1 to my perception.
A natural
How did you
21?
get a natural 21?
And let me check my perception to make sure.
I
am
don't know,
correct.
guys. I
Okay.
think Leon's using
Did
a...
did you roll a natural 20? Or did you
Yes,
roll a 12?
I did. I
Okay.
did roll a natural 20 plus
So
3 with
then-
perception, so a 23.
Rolled a natural 21 is my favorite thing to say from now on.
An unnatural 21, clearly.
You look around this place, and nothing really sticks out to you for a little while, until you notice something against one of the far walls. Against the far wall is a rack that seems like it would hold like food as it was like cooling or something like that. But as you look at it, it looks like it's covering something, like a trap door on the floor. You notice some divots in the stone floor that looks like this rack was moved a couple of times, like repeatedly over the course of probably years, considering how deep the grooves are.
Sinclair would go over to it, and is there anything laying on top of it that Sinclair is able to move off of it, or is it
And
just
there's
right
the,
at the
there's
open?
the rack. There's the rack itself, which you could move.
All right, Sinclair would move that in.
Alright,
Just
you move the rack aside and reveal a trapdoor. It's it's made of wood, but as you look at it, it seems like it should be more decayed than it is, considering everything else that's wooden in this place seems to be falling apart and aging. But this seems almost pristine.
I'm gonna do something very daring. I would like to open it.
You reach down and you open this trapdoor, and it feels lighter than you would expect. As though the wooden door is like hollow, but you can tell it isn't just by looking at it. But it feels weightless to you. And you open it and reveal stairs leading down into what you think might be a cellar, might be a hidden room. You don't know. We're gonna go back to Lizbeth real quick.
All right.
So you've looked around this dining hall. The majority of everything in here is just old rotting food, or food that just frankly doesn't look all that appetizing because it was made by goblins. Is there anything you would like to do?
Was Rourke loud enough about like the knowledge comment that
Oh, this is like 2 days and 2 doors and a hallway away.
So no.
No, you wouldn't have heard him.
There any other doors connected to the dining room or no?
No.
Time to focus. Let's see. Rourke is evens. Some clear odds. That's a 4. I'm gonna go down the same path Rourke went.
Okay.
Well, that's hard to do when you don't know where I went.
Well, there were 3 options.
You should roll for the 3 options.
So you go down the hall where Rurik went. You pass by the same bedrooms. Some of them seem untouched, but quite a few of them look like they had been lived in by the goblins. And you do eventually find the same dusty, old, and decrepit study in which Rurik stands.
Well, I'm gonna look it on and then just start looking through wherever I can, looking through books, parchment, desks, anything.
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. That is a 19.
You look around for a while, searching through everything, and most everything in this place it's old, it's time worn, and was, let out to the elements. But as you open the drawer of the desk in this study, you actually find something inside. It's a scroll. And as you look at it and you read through it, it is a scroll of hold on, let me pull up the spell itself.
Gotta give this one to Gale.
Got it.
It is a spell scroll of Fire Shield. I'm going to send you the D&D Beyond page for it so you can have it as a reference. But as you look through it, you notice a sort of signature down at the bottom of it, which reads Eleva Dragnair. It seems that this scroll was made by, by your mother.
I'm gonna look at it, and I think first thing I'm gonna look through any of the other drawers. Like, is there anything else? And definitely like, holding on to it.
There's really nothing else that survived, really. While in here, Rorik, is there anything you want to do?
I am actively just reading through all the book brims, trying to see if any of the spines call to me in a way. If anything catches Rurik's interest. And pretty much a handful of interests that he currently has is...
Well, the thing is pretty much all of the books here are worthless. They're destroyed. They've been exposed
so
to
I'm not going to find
rain,
any
wind.
possible surviving book. All of these books are fucked.
Yeah.
All right.
Much.
Well, assuming Rurik knows that, looking around, seeing that, he'll sigh, and he'll go to see if he can find. He'll look over at what Lizbeth is doing, and still not wanting to mess with her, still kind of just letting her on her own thing. He's gonna go try to find Sinclair.
All right.
Which I'll let you describe, like how that happens, because I have no idea where they went off to. I just went to the study, so I could end up stumbling in the wrong room.
I mean, there's only 2 possible rooms. Actually, that brings it to Sinclair. You opened this trapdoor to reveal a path downwards. What do you want to do now that you've seen this?
So Sinclair's curiosity of his past, where he was always on the search for, like artifacts or something, where like ever you look at in every nook and cranny, his curiosity would precede him and just walk down the path of where the trapdoor leads.
So you're just gonna go down without letting the others know?
I'm quite literally using my character sheet from his past, where he literally went searching for. So, kind of,
right.
yeah.
Then, all right. Give me 1 moment. I gotta find the right thing. There we go. You descend down these stairs, down into whatever this place is, whether it maybe have been a cellar at some point or whatever. But it's dimly lit. Much like the rest of the manor, parts of it are dilapidated, old, with cracks in the walls. You can kind of assume that this, whatever it is, kind of continues out from under the wall of the manor as sunlight continues to shine through some of these cracks in the walls and ceiling, creating dappling light across the floor.
All right.
And on the far side, you see something. Floating a couple of feet off the ground is a green sphere thing. From it, you hear the sounds of ramblings in a language you can't understand that honestly makes your head hurt. Behind it is the rotted wooden rack of something that has long since fallen apart, and you can't tell if it was like a wine rack or a bookshelf or something, as it's a good portion of it is obscured by this thing. And beneath the creature is the markings of a magic sigil engraved into the stone floor, but broken up by cracks in the shifting foundation of the long abandoned manor. Roll me a history check.
Okay, my history. My dice fell out of my hand. Hold on. Come here. I got a 17 plus 1, so that's an 18 right there.
You watch this creature, and you see its shape move, and see the, like, almost scales across its body, and then you notice protrusions on its body. 4 stalk things, and you recognize this creature. This is something called a spectator. A creature created either through intentional summonings of a wizard trying to protect something, or after the effects of a powerful spell. It hasn't noticed you yet, but you know that the things can be dangerous, especially faced alone.
Oof. Sinclair. Oh. Could I roll to try to sneak back up down the path that I came from to avoid this said creature?
Sure, roll. Actually, before you do that, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I got
Oh my god, quick adds a thing.
I got a 14 plus 3.
As you look at the spectator, you notice something else on the ground beneath it.
Mhm.
In the center of the magic sigil on the floor, you see something that you recognize. The very same necklace that you sold to Grenner and Aleva Dragnair all those years ago. The red and black gold jewel at the bottom of it, shining off of the dappling light coming in through the holes and cracks in the ceilings and wall.
Why am I thinking that? Man, 1,000 thoughts for this are going through my mind right now. Fuck. Because I'm thinking, since I'm the one who originally held it, I don't know if the Spectre would be like neutral or something. I don't know. Oh no.
You can roll an insight on it, on the spectator.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Oh, fuck! I got number 1. No. No.
Honestly, if you walk up to it, it might be happy to see you.
Why do I feel like that's a bit of a lie, though?
You rolled a 1. Your character doesn't know any better.
Shit.
That doesn't mean you're forced to do so. That just means it's something your character is thinking of.
Yeah.
That is true.
So you can still say, I'm going to walk away and go find my friends.
Brother
But as
Pharrell
far
said,
as
"Oh
your-
shit!" Like they were about to just full send it.
But as far as your character knows, it might be friendly if you walk up to it.
I am not gonna risk that. I'm gonna stealth check to walk down the area that the path that I came from, because I'm
Yeah,
not
roll
risking
stealth.
that. Oh. Oh, I'm fucked. I am so fucked.
What did you roll?
A 5 plus 1. Oh, I'm fucked. I am so
Yeah.
fucked.
So the spectator hears you trying to retreat, and it turns its large center eye and the 4 eye stalks around it upon you, and it screeches in a language you don't know.
Oof.
You and the spectator are going to roll initiative, and then I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to have Thera roll a perception to see if she hears this thing screech at you. So, first is going to be the spectator's. Right. the spectator rolled very poorly on its initiative check.
I am going
Roll
to
back.
ask and assume I was actively looking for Leon or Sinclair. Would I would have been near, right, to be able to hear that? Or
Actually, you can roll perception to see if you hear it, because this is a ways underground under the
perception modifier. Please do
I
got
me
a 7.
good. Where's my perception? Plus
If it's any
4.
consolation,
So I got
if it's-
15.
all right, I'll say you hear it. But Leon, if it's any consolation, the spectator got a 4. So
Oh, okay.
So I just don't know.
Okay,
man.
so I really want to try to
all right.
To show-
Before we go on with that combat, Rurik, you heard the scream. Do you want to go first, or do you want to go get back and get Lizbeth first? If you go straight to the spectator and Sinclair, the two of them will do one round, and then you will join. But if you want to go back and get Lizbeth and go back, they will have 2 rounds, just the two of them, before you and Lizbeth and Thera arrive.
I'm on the same level. Can't I just yell and hope Lizbeth hears me? Or
Yeah, I'll say that. So then you'll arrive after one round. Then Lizbeth and Thera will arrive during the second round.
and that's assuming that Lizbeth actually does hear me. But that's what I'll do. I'll scream, "Lizbeth, there's some trouble going on," and I'll run as fast as I can to the scream.
Lizbeth, roll a perception check with advantage.
If you roll two crit ones, I might withdraw from the campaign.
And an 8.
No fucking.
Is that with your modifiers?
Yep, that's with modifiers and
At least you're not
Oh,
two crit
fair.
ones.
Thera rolled a 16, so she'll have heard and she'll get you, and you'll still get there in 2 rounds.
so you guys gonna fight while I just keep exploring in private chat?
Yeah. All right. So,
That's gonna work, or
well, Thera's gonna get you, and then you two are still gonna get there because she rolled high enough.
got it.
All right. So into the combat. Sinclair, it is your turn first. You have the spectator in front of you.
All right, real quick, because I do want to know, because I don't know. Am I able to like try to show that I'm not afraid, or is this thing just really pissed at me, and there's no turning back?
I mean, you can turn around and run away, but it'll take some of your movement to get there, and it has a fly speed of 30 feet. But it has a couple of things. So you can try to run away, but
There's a chance I won't get far.
yeah.
I really don't want to fight it because it was guarding something that I gave to Liz's parents, but damn it, if it's hostile. Oh. I'm gonna try to run. Or
You're
just
try to run?
rage. Yes.
All right, then you're gonna get about halfway to the exit, and the spectator is going to do. It's going to use its action to shoot 2 eye rays at you. The first is a paralyzing ray. I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I got an 18 and my constitution's +6.
Alright, then that passes. The second is it's going to do a wounding ray. I'm going to need you to do another con save.
Oh, I got a 2 +6. That is definitely gonna hit me.
That fits. So it's going to deal 3d10 necrotic damage to you. 6, 9, 14 damage.
Oh!
Alright. This is when Rurik will arrive. Rurik, roll an initiative roll.
11.
11. You're going to go first then. So you get in there and you find Sinclair trying to get away from this spectator.
Let's see. Where's my spell slots? All right. The first thing I'm going to do is bonus action. Spiritual weapon right next to the spectator.
Okay, roll initiative for the spiritual weapon.
It's gonna be a 3, champ.
Alright, then it's going to go after the spectator.
All right. And then second thing I'm going to do. Should I do this? Fuck it. Can I run down these steps and attack this motherfucker?
I don't think you can get close enough to swing at it. Because you have a movement speed of what, 25 feet?
Yeah, I might
Yeah,
have
you'll still be about 10 feet away.
I might have to use a spell. I'm gonna use level 1 guiding bolt.
Okay, roll to hit.
Working on it. 10. Wait, that was 11 plus. What's my fucking 11 plus 6? That's. Why did I almost say 15? That's 17. Right? Yeah, that's 17. All right, so that was level 1 guiding bolt. That's a flash of light, 1 hit target. Wait, what? Flash of creatures.
Should be 2d8 damage.
Yeah, sorry. It said 4d6, and it really threw me off.
Wait, what?
Target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against that target before
that
it
is
ends
46.
its turn has advantage. So if somebody attacks him after this, it has advantage. I'm going to roll all 4 of my d6 at once. Oh, that was a bad idea. I just threw dice every fucking where. 4, 8, 10, 15 damage.
15 damage? Alright.
Wish it was a crit. I wish it was, man. Would have been 8d6.
Alright, this thing does not look heavy. That's going to bring it on to Sinclair.
I've done it again. Let me, I'm a terrible DJ tonight. I'm all over the place.
Oh.
Hold on, I do gotta ask.
How's this one sound?
I'm gonna ask this because, due to my past, because I really need to know. Due to my past, could I actually roll to see if I can see if this specter has been summoned somewhere, or if I know anything that this thing is like some kind of protector or specific item? If some.
Okay, so what you know about spectators, I'm going to do this off the roll that you already got.
Alright.
You know that spectators can either be summoned,
Alright.
or are the effects of a powerful spell. Now, whether this was created by being summoned or the effects of a powerful spell, you can't be sure. You do know that there's the necklace, but whenever you had the necklace, there wasn't a spectator attached to it. And there's the magic circle, but you don't know what the magic circle was. You don't know what kind of spell it was attached to or what.
I'm gonna throw one of my javelins at it.
Roll to hit.
I got a 7 plus 6.
That does not hit.
Shit.
Then that's going to bring it onto the spectator's turn. It is going to... What's it going to do? It is going to do a confusion ray on Sinclair, and a wounding ray on Rurik. So I need Sinclair to roll a wisdom saving throw and Rurik to roll a constitution saving throw.
I got a 9, and
This
I don't have
may not be
saving throws.
good for me. I got 13.
13 passes, but
Oh my god.
so Rurik, you are still going to take half damage. You take 5 damage. And then Sinclair, the confusion ray says that you can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. On your turn, you cannot move, and you have to use your action to make a melee or ranged attack against a randomly determined creature within range.
Okay.
So, because Lizbeth and Thera will be showing up, that is going to add them to the initiative, so that will add them to who you can randomly attack.
Now it's spiritual weapons turn.
Yes, it is spiritual weapons turn.
What's that? My brain. Math. Why is math hard? What the fuck? It's 14. Jesus Christ.
14 does not hit, but because of guiding bolt, you have advantage.
Oh yeah, I get to roll again. I forgot about it. God damn it! Well, does a 16?
16 hits.
Oh my god. Why is my that's a D4. Now, rereading the spiritual weapon, it says here that damage is 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, so I do add +4 to whatever I roll. I rolled a 5, so I got 9 damage on him.
Damage. Alright. It looks hurt, but it is still alive. Alright, that's going to be...
Too bad I can't summon 2 of these fucking weapons.
That is going to bring it around to... Alright, so Lizbeth and Thera now show up. So Lizbeth and Thera both need to roll initiative.
I got a 7.
Thera got an 11. She's gonna go after Rurik though, because Rurik undoubtedly got higher on the thing.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's gonna be... it's gonna bring it around to Rurik's turn.
Oh shit! Holy fuck!
You can now get within range to attack it with a melee attack.
Alright, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up, and I'm gonna swing Thwomp. Shit on a dick, bitch. I rolled 16, and I got a +8 on my Warhammer.
Roll damage.
Sorry, that was a little aggressive. Fuck me. Just to roll a fucking 1 on the damage die +5? God. So I'm gonna do 6 damage, but here's what I'm going to do, because I know this bitch is a problem. I'm gonna use my last War Priest use. And I'm going to swing again. Well, fuck me and color me pink, dude. I rolled 18. I wish it was a fucking 20!
Roll your damage.
God damn it, you will not fucking believe me.
Did you roll another 1 on
I
the
rolled
damage
another
dice?
fucking 1 on the damage.
Alright.
No way.
So that's another 6 damage.
Alright. Alright, so that brings it to...
Fucking damn it.
That brings it to Thera's turn. Because of Dread Ambusher, she gets to take 3 attacks this turn.
Ooh.
Oh, that's covered. 1's gonna hit. 2 is going to hit. 3 is going to miss. So she's gonna roll Right, she dealt 24 damage to it.
Bro, how the fuck did
this
this
thing-
puny girl do damn near triple the amount of damage I've done to this motherfucker in the last turn?
Alright, that's going to bring it to Sinclair's turn. I need you to roll a d4.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be a D5? Or
Oh
no, it's a d4.
no! It's a 4. It ran it right. No.
You are going to
Oh, I
attack
didn't-
the spectator.
yes.
Oh, thank fuck. I'm gonna-
You can't move, so you're going to have to javelin attack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat.
Or you could Eldritch Blast.
I got an
Well,
11.
you could do that.
Oh, well. Let's try the Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
I got a 12. That's definitely not gonna hit.
Yeah, nope, that doesn't hit.
Damn it.
But that's the end of your turn, which means the confusion ray effect ends. So you'll be able to act
thank you.
normally on your next turn.
Oh, thank you.
That brings it to Lizbeth.
I think out loud I'm going, what the fuck is that? And then seeing everyone attacking, I'm going to, as my action, fire a firebolt. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
That is 13 damage. How's it looking?
Elizabeth, you shoot this firebolt, hit it right in the eye, and the eyeball explodes.
Did I kill
The
it?
spectator is dead.
Oh.
That was a lovely encounter.
What the fuck was that?
Does Rurik know what this motherfucking thing was? Or was it just one of
Roll me a history check.
those with or without advantage? Never fucking
Without
mind. I rolled 19 anyways.
You know what this thing is. It's a spectator. You know what it is.
Elizabeth
Pretty
thought
much everything I told.
that was a spectator. Normally they make it easy because I'm not going to go on a monologue. I explain everything to Elizabeth.
I'm gonna go up to it and look around. Like, what is something like this doing here then?
Better question is why in the world did that one, and I point at Sinclair, go without us into a very dark tunnel with a very dangerous creature? This one's a retard!
You turned into the fucking Chamberlain from fucking Dark Crystal.
Alright, hold on. Sinclair doesn't say anything. He would proceed to walk over to where the spectator was sitting and just pick up the necklace.
I don't
Yeah,
remember. Did Leon explain what that necklace was to us earlier?
No.
Okay.
He didn't. But Sinclair, as you pick it up, you feel something in it. When you had it before, it was just inert. But as you pick it up now, you can feel the magic that was inside of it. You aren't sure if this development is because something changed within it since you last had it, or if it has something to do with the fact that, you now are magical in and of your own right to an extent. You're not sure.
Alright. He would hold it and just close his fist gently with it and just proceed to just hold it there, holding his hand without saying a word.
Like, are you presenting it to the others, or are you just like holding it to your side?
Holding it like in front of me, like on my
So like
my
they can see it.
Well, I would say that my back is turned to them.
Gotcha. So you're looking at
So,
it.
yeah.
As you're holding it, roll me an Arcana check.
Hold on a second. Do. 2 plus 1, that is the 3. I'm probably not going to get anything from it.
Roll with advantage. I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay. That's not even better. I got a 4. So it's a 5.
Okay.
I'll
So
let
you
you
don't know
roll
what the
with
magic
second
inside of this thing
advantage.
does. You know the thing is magic, but you don't know what it does.
I
Alright.
like feel it with my magic nature.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. 21.
You can feel it. Yeah. And as you feel it, you can't see it, but you feel as though Sinclair's holding something that can make someone's magic a little bit stronger. Not like insanely stronger, but
I'm gonna go
enough
tap
to get
on
an edge.
like the side of his shoulder, or kind of like his bicep. Show me.
Sinclair hesitated and smiles and says, with which university? Here, Elizabeth, this rightfully belongs to you. This is a necklace I gave to your parents many years ago. I never thought I would see it down here with that thing, but in ownership, it belongs to you. Here you go.
Well, I'm gonna take it and look it over.
Okay. I'm gonna text you what it does and something else real quick.
All right. I'm scared.
Yeah, just for clarification, that what Sinclair just told you is actually true. He did give it to your Lizbeth's parents.
I remember
years ago.
they bought it from him.
No, if I remember right, it was said that he gave it to them. Or actually, no, they did buy it.
They bought it off of you, yeah.
For like a big sum of money.
Yeah. And he just got like joy from seeing it, but also confused on how it got there.
Okay.
Oh my god, this has been so good. Oh my god. I just have a big fucking smile on my face.
I hold the amulet close, a bit confused, but feeling closer to my parents knowing it's here, and looking at the three of you, I want to explore this place. It's the only thing I have about finding out anything about my family.
Sinclair nods and says, "Yeah, if anything, we'll find. I believe we'll find much more items, hopefully like this, somewhere in this place. We'll just have to look hard for it."
Rurik will nod and let out a long sigh, and his body droops just a little bit.
And I think with that, Lizbeth slowly approaches him and gives him a hug, like a sincere hug.
Which him are you referring to?
Rurik.
Okay.
Rurik will hug back very, very weakly, not like his normal tight squeeze he would give.
I'm sorry about this night. Just there's so much I couldn't think.
I was once a kid, rebellious just like you, believe it or not. There's times that I've badmouthed my parents. There was times where we never seen eye to eye. You are growing, and so are your emotions. You've been through most of hell and back as of now, Lizbeth. Apologies are not needed, because I understand. I understand that you're going through some amount of pain. All that matters is learning how to better control your anger the way I've had to learn. Every time something bad happens, you can't just blow up. It clouds your brain, it clouds your thought process, and it might one day get you killed. That wow, good job. That outburst, if it were to had been to anyone like V, you might just be a skeleton on the pavement. Gone. I warn you now, as a way to show you that I forgive you. Alright?
I nod quietly and just, I'm sorry for hitting you. I didn't know what to do.
You know, as I've said before, you remind me so much of Rhea. There's been so many times that little child I would think would be a devil in disguise. I can't count the amount of times that her rage exploded and she beat me. Well, she tried. Little Hans didn't really do much to a dwarf like me. It happens, Lizbeth. It's an emotion. Everyone feels emotions. There'll be times where you won't be able to control your happiness. There'll be times where you feel like anger is the only solution. You're still young enough that you will not make mistakes if you learn now. You won't make mistakes like I did. You're okay, Lizbeth. You don't have to apologize. We're a team, and I hate to say it, but a family. All of us here. A family of war. If we don't want to tear each other apart, we have to figure out how to control that anger. And that was a questioning I. Like A-Y-E type thing.
I nod quietly.
I don't have doubt that you didn't know what else to do in that moment. But if you don't figure it out now, what happens when somebody isn't there to teleport us away, like last time? And you do charge somebody like V out of anger. Not only will you lose yourself, but now you'll also lose your parents. I understand that fiery rage, but sometimes, and he'll look over to Sinclair, rage is not the answer. Calling back to the fight that Sinclair and Rurik had right at the end of session 1.
Slowly breathing, you ask, will you help me learn about my parents?
I'll try my best. I promised ya that I'd figure it out somehow. Because you deserve a family. You don't deserve the Protectorate. You don't deserve whatever V's army is. You deserve love. We all do. I will figure out my best way to aid you. To aid us. All of us. Alright?
And then I nod.
We must keep staying together. We must stop being so opposed to one another. Like I've said, back in that cave, when we first met V, we must have enough trust in one another. We must have enough understanding. And we can't let our emotions tear us apart. Because if we do, then we've already lost the battle. So what's the point of trying? Rurik will sit down, tired, and take a moment just sitting here. I think I need to give my old bones a little bit of rest. If you guys want to explore a little bit, I'll catch up. But I'm tired.
As Rurik sits on the stone here in this hidden room under the manor. And you all look around at this place. Nova, somewhere within you, as your eyes look around this room and they fall upon the magic circle, long since cracked and broken on the floor, where the spectator had emerged from. Within your chest, you feel something when you look at it. You stare at it, and you look at the ground around it. You see displaced dust. And as you take a closer look at the circle, in the center is a stylized fire. Roll me an insight check with advantage. Or an arcana check with advantage, either one.
With advantage. That's a dirty 20.
You look at it. And within your chest, within your heart, within your soul, you know that this is the very circle that your parents cast the spell that bound their souls to yours. Where you and your parents, the last vestiges of your real family, became one. Here, underneath the house that is your house that you've never known, the home that was taken from you before you could even begin to know it was your home. The crumbling remains of a noble family. The final resting place of those who gave their life to protect yours. And you know that while the Dragnair family may never be as it once was, you know that it will always live on in one way or another. And you're going to make it damn sure that it does. And that is where we will end our session.
No! 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 Oh, man.
Absolutely beautiful.